cushion or block between the buttocks and the heels, just to ease off too much tension on the knees first thing in the morning. I wish I could see my screen from here, so I'm going to pop back up. Melissa, hello. Right, so I have some Rescue and Renew oil on the wrists. Some lovely incense burning, courtesy of one of you guys sent me a lovely little package last week, so I've got lots of yummy incenses. So today, Mandala flow, a new one that I've made up, as you do, but the theme, apart from Mandala, is harmony. So taking the thumb and pointer fingers together, think of that as a circle, a continuous and unified circle. So unifying individual and universal consciousness. So that's what we're doing with the thumb and pointer finger. And then allow the other fingers to straighten and be separate. And place those on your upper thighs with the palms facing up. So this is our mudra, our chin mudra. Closing the eyes to bring the focus and attention inwards. Just check in on your shoulders. They're not hunching up by the ears. Really roll them back and down. Feel openness across the chest. Feel the heart open, giving it lots of space. Giving your lungs space to breathe deeply. And take your chin a little bit towards the chest, just a fraction. To feel that lengthening in the back of the neck. And feel as though you're being pulled by a golden thread up to the sky from the top of your head. Soften the face by bringing a gentle smile to the corner of the lips. And then notice the flow of the breath. So thinking of harmony. Your body being a perfectly harmonized, finely tuned instrument. Bringing everything into balance. Body, mind, and spirit. So allowing the breath to flow naturally, but with awareness. So really draw your awareness into the area of your breath. And check in where you feel your breath the strongest. Is it that little space between the tip of the nose and the upper lip, where the cool, fresh air comes in to the nostrils? Is it the nostrils? Or the very back of the throat, where you can feel the breath beginning to warm and energize? Or is it further down into the throat? The top of the lungs, the sides, the rib cage, or down to the belly, maybe feeling the breath arrive all the way down to the abdomen. Just follow the flow of this cool, fresh prana air into the body. Follow its journey, its route through the body. Imagine it touching every cell. And then follow the breath as it leaves. And then taking the next cycle of breath. So following that pattern through the body, that flow. Settling the mind down, quietening the mind by focusing on the breath. But if thoughts arise, just allow them to float away, like a leaf floating down stream. Not being forceful in any way with the breath. Just follow that gentle flow. but it's a continuous, harmonious cycle. And today let's do a little mantra. Amritam, the mantra for harmony. So when we are in balance, in body, mind and spirit, our body cells sing together like a perfectly tuned orchestra. So repeating either out loud or silently to yourself, wherever you feel most comfortable. Amritam. Amritam. Feel the vibration, the lovely tone of this word, this mantra. Amritam. 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 So feeling that lovely sense of sound vibrating through the cells, through the body. It's very soothing, very grounding. So toning this a few more times. Amritam. 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 Taking this opportunity of stillness and harmony to set an intention. A joyful, energetic body, a loving, compassionate heart, a reflective, harmonious mind, and a lightness of being. So choosing all of these intentions, or one that deeply resonates with you. So bring your intention into this present moment awareness. I am. And repeat it out loud a few times or silently to your inner mind's eye, your choice. But really feel it and embody your intention here and now. Slowly opening up the eyes. Let's start to move our body, synchronizing our breath with our movements. So coming off your blocks or cushions, coming into a cat-cow. So first, setting up the connection with your mat, with the earth, the hands, the knees, the tops of the feet. So the hands are underneath the shoulders, and then spinning the inner creases of the elbows forward. Feel that drive of the inner elbows forwards, and you'll feel an engagement across the shoulders and the chest, the sternum. You feel a kind of opening occur. Knees under hips, knees hip distance apart. And say good morning to your pelvic floor. So let's begin with a few pelvic floor little exercises. So draw in and up, zip in that pelvic floor muscle. Hold it there. And draw your navel to your spine. So Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Let's hold it here for another 5 breaths. Ujjayi breaths if you wish. Give a little press into the earth with the palms of the hands and the fingers. Dome the space between the shoulder blades a little bit. Squeeze and lift into the pelvic floor. One more breath. Exhale. Then inhale. Let's move our bodies a little bit more. So first coming into cow. So dropping the belly down towards the floor. The tailbone lifts. Roll the shoulders back and down, lift the heart and gaze. I find these first ones always a little bit stiff, so work with the body, just flow with your body. Exhale, push into the earth, dome the space between the shoulder blades a bit more. Drop your head, chin to chest, gaze to navel. So inhale, tail lifts, head lifts, chest lifts, heart lifts. Exhale to tuck the tailbone under, drop the head. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more of each. Inhale. And exhale. Back to neutral. Let's tuck the toes and hover the knees. Squeeze and lift pelvic floor, navel to spine. And then taking back like you're taking a leap, as you're about to leap forward. So taking your heels towards the buttocks towards the heels, stretch the hands forwards, and then into that tabletop with the knees lifted off the floor. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's go into a downward facing dog. Lovely stretch down the backs of the legs, particularly the lower legs, into the Achilles heel. So pedal it out. Check in, your elbows aren't locking out, and your shoulders soft away from the ears. Let's take the hips side to side. Heels lift high, so you're rolling over on the toes, then dropping the heels to the side. You can spread the toes wide, give them a little stretch out, waking up all the bones of the feet. Let's pause on one side, either side doesn't matter which. Over to the other side. Back to center. And walk the feet forwards just a little bit, a foot or so. Take your feet off the mat, so the feet are a little bit wider, and reach your left hand to the outer right ankle. And then send your up to the ceiling, up to the sky. Over to the other side, so placing the left hand down really firmly into the mat to reach your right hand to the outer ankle of the left foot. Look up to the sky. Just a gentle twist. Noticing the breath flow in and out. Swirl the breath in the back of the throat if you can, fizzling. And then back to your downward facing dog. Walk your feet up to the top. Little steps. And take your ragdoll. Swaying side to side. Check in on the neck, cervical spine. Nod the head yes, shake the head no. Circles with the nose, nice big circles. And then release the hands to paint the floor. Little rainbows around the feet. Let's take a little one-legged pretzel twist. So take your right leg behind the left. Plant your right hand down, little spider fingers or fully planted down, your choice. And then reach the right foot with the left hand. Just taking a little balancing pretzel twist here. can look up to the sky beyond the left shoulder. Squeeze the belly up. Squeeze the lift. Release down. Left knee behind right. Left hand down. Right hand reaches to left foot. Roll the right shoulder back. Draw your navel to spine. So you're pulling the foot in towards the buttock, but not too hard. Don't overdo it on the knee. 2 more steady breaths. And release down. Hugging the arms, the legs. Have a little bend so that the belly can land onto the thighs, the chest connects. Draw your head down towards your knees. You can have your feet hip distance apart for this. Brings from the glute. And then bring your feet a little bit closer together, big toes touching. Clasp the hands behind the back, straighten. And then bend into the knee. And release down. Coming all the way up to the top. As we take some sun salutations. Starting in mountain pose Tadasana. Checking in on your posture. First beginning with the feet. Spread the toes. Plant them firmly into the earth. Lift the arches of the feet. So we've got a nice neutral ankle, legs stacking above the ankles, knees above ankles and hips above knees. Check in on your pelvis. Open up across the chest without flaring the lower ribs. So we're not going like this. So tuck the lower ribs in. Roll the shoulders back and down. Extend the arms, strong energy flow to the fingers. Let's take a little sweep of our energy from our feet on a breath in for 4. From the feet to the top of the head. Feel energy lift all the way up the body to the top of the head. Exhale, flow your energy down to your fingertips from the top of the head. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathing in for 4 to the top of the head from the feet. Imagine the energy arriving at your fingertips and your palms pulsing with your own life force. Unifying yourself harmoniously with the universe as you're flowing the energy, that cosmic energy through you. 1 more breath in. Inhale, sweep the arms wide. Lift the arms up to the sky. Look up, Urdhva. Gaze at thumbs. Exhale. Flowing down, swan diving down to Uttanasana, forward fold. Plant the hands firmly to the earth. Inhale, half lift. Hands to shins. Scoot belly up, flat back. Heart and gaze looks forwards. Hold the breath in your heart. To the exhale, let's take Mandala. So take the elbow drop. Fine. Send the hips back, tuck the toes. Let's take 3 breaths. Steady breath in and out. the top. Inhale, hold your hands. Exhale, deeply forward fold. Replant the toes. Sweep the arms wide. Lift your energy, the palms of your hands glowing with energy up together. Bring your hands together harmoniously. Look up to your thumbs. Exhale. Feel the energy flow through your body. Exhaling. Plant the hands. Inhale. Above the mat, flowing through to Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Really push into the earth. Let's hold it here for a couple of breaths. Or stay in your Salambasana. Then exhale. Feet. Jump. Hands down. Lift the toes. Hold it here. Looking up to the sky, Urdhva Dandasana. Let's take one. Dog. Let's take a breath in, fill the lungs. Inhale, fill the lungs. Inhale, cosmic energy. Hop step back to the top. Breath in. To your thumbs as you reach your hands together. A little micro back bend if that feels good for you today. Hips forwards, arms back. And then Samastiti. Okay, we'll take ourselves through this Mandala flow. We'll take it really slowly to begin with so that we can all stay together. So we start with our sun salutation and get to a downward facing dog. Inhale. Hands hop, jump. Okay, we're going right leg first. Inhale, 3 legs. Nose, knee to nose. And foot coming into Tadasana, so the heel stays lifted on the back foot. So Ashta. Bring the right arm overhead, frame the front foot, plant the hands down. The left leg, so in a plank with the leg lifted. See if you can take a little chaturanga with that leg lifted. Drop it down, up dog, and then downward facing dog. Now we're going to repeat all of that sequence with the right leg. So we're now facing the back of the mat. So I'll take it really slowly. In, bend the knee. To nose. Kick it back up. So step. Inhale. To the front knee. It's like your reverse warrior. Then coming into star. So you have my back to you. Reach the arms, lift the heels, and then coming into goddess. Then into warrior. So now you're facing the front of the mat. Windmill the right arm overhead. Frame that left foot. Kick the left foot. So now you're in a plank with the left leg lifted. Lower down nice and slowly. Hover above the mat if you can. Step the foot down. Up dog. Down dog. So that's one round. And we're going to go round the other way now with the left leg. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Open the hip up. Do glorious circles with me. Knee to nose. Forwards. Chandrasana, left leg forwards. Inhale. Lift the arms to the sky, look up to your hands. Coming into warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. So drop that back heel 45 degrees. Hips are still facing forwards. And then into warrior two. Inhaling. Exhaling. Straighten the legs. Reverse. So your right hand behind your back, reach towards the left hip. So reaching the arm back into Trikanasana. So reach forwards with that left arm. Don't stick the bottom out, tuck the hips under. 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. The arms. Top arm reaches back. Reach towards your left thigh or hip. Roll that shoulder back. Bend into your front leg. And take your reverse warrior. Straighten the legs, reach the arms up. Straight legs, straight arms. Lift the heels and then drop down into the hips. So the heels are forward, toes out. Sink into your goddess pose. Into warrior two. Now you're facing the back of the mat again. On the left leg forwards. Look to your front hand. Windmill left arm overhead. Frame that front foot, right foot. And step it up. Into a lifted leg plank, half plank. Exhale, lower. Hover. Drop the foot. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left side again. All the way around. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. Bend the knee. Open the hip up. 2 circles, both directions. Keep the leg back to the sky. 3-legged dog to nose. Inhale. Exhale, step forwards. Chandrasana. Inhale. Drop the back foot. Warrior one. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale. Right arm behind the back, lifting the left arm up. Oops, we're supposed to straighten the leg, sorry, straighten the leg. Then bend into the front leg. Into Trikanasana. I think I've got this a little bit muddled. Take the right arm behind the back. Bend the front leg. I've only done this once last night. I didn't practice it too much. So this is completely new for me to reach up. Into warrior two. Star. Lift the heels up. Into goddess. So now we're in goddess. And then warrior two. So now we're facing back to the front. Windmill the left arm overhead. Frame the front foot. We're going to be kicking our right leg into a lifted leg plank. Exhale, lower down. Hover above the mat if you can. Drop the foot. Up dog. Down dog. Should be feeling nice and warm now. Let's do that one more time, all the way around, but a little bit quicker. So starting with the right leg. Inhale, leg to the sky. Let's go straight into knee to nose. Inhale, kick the right leg to the sky, step forwards, Chandrasana. Inhale. Then bend the front leg and take our reverse warrior. Into star. Exhale into goddess. Warrior two to the back. Windmill overhead. Frame the front foot. Left leg. Transition Vinyasa. Exhale, down dog. Right leg to sky. Exhale. Inhale, kick it up. Step it forward, Chandrasana. Breath in. Exhale. Warrior one. Reverse it with the legs straight. Into Trikanasana. Reverse your warrior. Into star. Lift the heels up, then sink into goddess. Warrior two. Facing the front of the mat. Windmill, right arm overhead. Kick that left leg in. All the way to down dog. So Vinyasa. Left leg turn. Inhale to the sky. Knee to nose. Kick it up. Forwards. Chandrasana. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Into warrior one, warrior two. Straighten the legs. Arm behind the back, reverse. Into Trikanasana. Arm behind the back. Bend the front knee. Reverse warrior two. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Lift the heels up and then drop down. Into goddess. Into warrior two. Look forwards. Windmill the arm. Kick the right leg into your lifted plank. Vinyasa, up dog, down dog. Last time, left side. Up to the sky, 3 legs. Knee to nose. Exhale. Inhale, kick. Step it forward, exhale. Chandrasana. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. 1, then warrior two. And then straighten the legs. Take your arm behind the back. Reverse it with straight legs. into Trikanasana. Arm behind the back. Open that shoulder back. Bend the front knee. So you're in your reverse warrior. Into star. Reach it up. Into goddess. And then warrior two, look forwards. Frame the front foot. Kick that right leg. And do Vinyasa. Up dog and down dog. Take some deep breaths here. Into Dolphin. So, elbows come down. Squeeze into the thighs. You can drop your knees down if you want to put a strap on. Always an option to use a strap around the elbows so that they stay hugged in, shoulder distance apart. You can also hold onto a block. This is this. Using your props. Squeeze and lift navel to spine. If you want to come over to a wall, and you can kick up into Pincha Mayurasana. Your choice. Otherwise, stay on your mat. To the sky. Lift up, kick it up. Bring it down. Take 2 more times each side. Really driving the elbows into the floor. I'm going to come up into Pincha, so you can see. So you can either clasp the hands together or have the hands down to the floor. Please lift the navel to spine. Breathe. And slowly down. Back to plank. So from Pincha or from your Dolphin, push back into your hands and come back to plank. And just do a little core flow. Let's come into side plank. Lifting the left arm to the sky. Feet one on top of the other, or one in front of the other, or drop your bottom knee, your choice. And then lift the hips up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over to the other side. So stacking the feet, all feet one on top of the other. So lift our hips up, squeeze and lift. Frame the front foot. Just drop to the knees. And into Balasana, child's pose. Roll the shoulders forwards. Take a few steadying breaths. And then Supta Virasana. Taking a cushion behind you. Just push the flesh of the knees away. As you come down onto your elbows. So you can remain here or even here. This might be enough. So just go to where you feel. You can feel the legs, front of the legs stretching, but don't, if your knees hurt, do not go any further. Onto your elbows if you can get onto the elbows, or dropping the chest down onto a cushion behind you. You can clasp the elbows overhead if you are feeling fully comfortable here. Taking 5 deep belly breaths. Close your eyes. Two more deep breaths. Bring your elbows down to your toes, near your toes. You can take hold of just above the ankles to slowly lift your chest up a little bit, and then wiggle your elbows back. And then where your elbows were, you can take one hand, then the other, to push yourself up off the floor. to lie on your bellies now into Locust. Let's take 5 big breaths in Locust. So legs together, arms together by the sides, palms facing up, looking down to the floor, roll the shoulders back and down, 5 breaths. Exhale, release. Reach back forwards. So inhale, lifting arms and legs. 5 breaths. Lift arms a little higher, legs a little higher. 2 more. Exhale, release down, make a little pillow. And then reach for the feet, the ankles. Flex the feet. So take a nice firm hold of the legs together towards each other. So squeeze them actively towards each other and grip your ankles nice and strong. So really hold on to the fronts of the ankles. Take a nice deep breath in, look down to the floor. And then lifting the chest, drive the feet away from you. But as you're holding onto them with the hands, you can lift as much as you can. 3 more breaths. Gaze forwards. And exhale. Release down. Push into the hands. Back onto your knees. Reach your hands onto the outside of the lower leg, the left leg. Look over your left shoulder. Squeeze navel to spine. Nice. Zip everything up there. Over to the other side. Extend the legs. Into Dandasana. Lower bandhas and then chin to chest. Push the backs of the legs into the floor, flex the feet, squeeze, really activate the thigh muscles. Shoulders back and down. Feel as though you're pressing your back against an imaginary wall behind you. Feel the crown of the head reaching up, but your chin is coming down towards your chest. 3 more breaths. Into Gomukhasana. Fold the left leg in, right leg on top. Tilt forward so you can set the legs up, knees stack nicely one on top of the other. Sit on a block if you need to elevate the hips, if your hips are feeling too tight. And for the arms, you can use a strap to reach right hand to left. So right hand reaches up and left hand from below. Deep breath in. Exhale, tilt forwards. Three more breaths. So with every exhale, allowing yourself to hinge a little bit further forwards. Probably stretch into the hips. Breath in to come up and then release your arms in the middle shake. Other side. Reaching the left arm up and down and the right hand up from below. Use your strap if you need to. Breath in to lift and lengthen and exhale to hinge from your hips down over your front leg, the top leg. Breath in to come up. Unwind, give everything a shake. Let's take our legs into Pravista Konasana. So take the feet nice and wide, flex the feet. Take a little reach up and then reach forwards, hinging as far forwards as you can before you release the hands down. Either forwards with the hands or elbows down. You can even take a little upside down reverse prayer. So lowering your prayer down to point down your back. Obviously, not everybody's head touches the floor, so you can always use a cushion or two. So make a nice landing place, like this. So you can really press your elbows and the head into something if it is not the floor. So use your props. If you want to reach to your hands to your feet, then please do so. Let's take another 5 breaths. Exhaling really long. Releasing and allowing the space to open up within you. Give your body permission. It's okay. This is all safe. We can do this. Inhale to come up. Tilt back. Give your legs a little bit of assistance. Bring the feet together. Now for Baddha Konasana, you can always take a block and sit on a block. It's quite helpful to do that if you feel really tight in the hip area. It can allow you to fold forwards a little bit more. So give it a try. See how that feels. So you can really bring your chest forwards over your feet. And imagine your feet opening like a book as your hips open with the opening of the feet. You can give your knees a little, or legs a little helping pressure, just gently with the elbows if you wish. Or you can take your elbows down to the floor. Let's have it here for another 3 breaths. Let's have our Baddha Konasana moment for 3 more breaths. And slowly coming up. Take a little forward fold. A last little stretch. Reaching up. Legs straight, feet flex. Reach forwards. If you are flexible, you can use the hamstrings, block under your feet to reach further than the feet. If not, use a strap around the feet. Lift the legs up. In, exhale deeply, forward fold. Uttanasana. 5 deep breaths. Inhale to come up. Exhale. If you want to, take your legs up the wall. Maybe take a cushion or a block. Take any extra layers that you've peeled off at the beginning. Pop them back on so you don't get cold. If you don't want to take the legs up the wall, then you can lie down on your mats in Shavasana. But if you're taking your legs up the wall, maybe take a cushion for the head and maybe a cushion for the backs of the legs. So what I find is really comfortable is to take a bolster. So take your bottom as close to the wall as you can, and then take a bolster or a cushion behind the knees. Cushion for the head, why not? And taking your left hand to your heart and your right hand onto your belly, above the navel. And close the eyes and soften the face. A little gentle smile on the lips. Try to relax every muscle of your body. And noticing the wave of the breath. And check in where you feel it at this moment. Has it shifted from the beginning to the last? Where do you feel your breath the strongest? Is it now in the chest, in the belly, the tip of the nose, the throat? Just noticing, checking in on the body, and beginning to scan through the body from the feet, relaxing the feet, the ankles, the shins and calves, the knees, the thighs, the hamstrings, the hips and buttocks, the pelvis, the groin, the lower back, the upper back, the chest, the abdomen, the shoulders, the upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, the hands, the throat, the neck, the back of the neck, the scalp, the hair, the forehead, the brow, temples, cheeks, jaw, eyes and tongue. Just allowing a few moments here to enjoy the harmonious balance of your body. Sending yourself compassion, love and gratitude. Just giving thanks to yourself for showing up on your mat and giving yourself this gift of time to tune your bodies, tune in with your mind, tune in with your spirit. So coming back to our mantra, Amritam, Amritam, Amritam. That lovely toning sound, Amritam. Feeling those beautiful vibrations of that sound through your body. Amritam. Send this vibration to wherever you feel you need it most. So tuning in today with yourself and appreciating your body as a unique ecosystem. And thinking of all the systems in your body as different players within an orchestra, singing together, playing together. All the different tones, all the different notes, but coming together in a harmonious sound. So I'm going to sing the Gayatri Mantra to you, which is a mantra for enlightenment. Om Bhurvasvaha Svaha Tatsavetu Vareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Niyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly wiggling your fingers and your toes, reaching your arms overhead, extend the legs, reach up. Allow the legs to reach long up the wall. Extend the legs long on the floor if you're still lying on the floor. If you were in your traditional Shavasana. And then slowly bringing your legs down off the wall if you had your legs inverted. Come over onto your right side or left side, whatever works best in your space. Making sure you take your time before you come back to Hero's Pose, Virasana. Coming onto your heels with a block or a cushion between the buttocks and the heels if you need it. Reaching the spine long and tall, just see how you feel now after this hour of finely tuning your body. Rub your hands and warm them up. Charge your hands up with some heat. Open your palms to the sky. Receiving universal cosmic energy within you today. Enjoying every moment of your harmonious tune, your symphony. Bring your hands together at Mudra Mudra to your heart center. The light in me honors the light in you, friends. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday, a wonderful day. I will be back here on Wednesday for some kind of HIIT training maybe. So we'll give ourselves a little exercise on Wednesday. But until then, take care. Have a great, great time this week. If I don't see you again, I'll see you next week perhaps, or whenever you choose to tune in. Have a great day. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.